So you just signed up to Kittl, you landed on the dashboard, and you're wondering what to do next. You want to go and start making a design and maybe even create an entire listing for a new product. Maybe you want to put on Etsy. Well, I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need to do to create something like this, showing you how to open up a template, edit it, edit the text, illustrations using some AI, and we're going to get an entire listing in just about 5 minutes in this video. So let's go ahead and hop into Kittl. So once you're signed in and you're going to see your dashboard, you're going to have three main areas here up at the top. I'm selected on start with a template, which is what I encourage you to do to follow along with me. So I'm going to scroll down, and what I want to encourage you to check out is this Etsy listing category. Now, you don't have to use this, but if you are selling any kind of merch, even if you're not using Etsy to sell your merch, these have full listing workflows for you that you can still get in and edit the templates and the designs in one place. So I really like this one as an example right here. You'll see if you hover over any of these blocks, you're going to see use template. Now you don't have to, you can go ahead and click the heart to save it for later. But let's go ahead and use template to get started. This is going to take us into the Kittl editor. And as we zoom in, we're going to see a couple of different sections. One would be if you already had a product, and this is great because if you've already got some mockups, for example, you could drag them in over top of this artboard. And then we have these little regenerate buttons over these little cards, which are going to make new mockups and even new videos for you that you can then go over to the right side of the template and create even more parts of your listing. But let's go over to the first section, which if you want a more tactile way to move around the canvas, you can hold down the space bar, click and drag and move around. Now, if you have a mouse, something like this, you can use your scroll wheels to move around, or if you have a trackpad on a Mac like I'm using right now, you can use your two fingers to move around. So here you see an example of how a lot of our templates are set up. We have a section with our design, we have a mockup down here on the bottom, and then we have the full t-shirt mockup here on the right side that was generated with AI. Now you don't have to do that. I'm going to show you a way to do it without that, but let's go ahead and start with this really nice design. Maybe that's what you were interested in any of the templates that you clicked on, but you want to make it your own. I'm going to show you two different ways. Now this design right here is grouped together because you can see right here it says ungroup. So I'm going to go ahead and hit ungroup right here, and instead of once upon a time, I'm going to say it's time to dance. No chasing. We're going to go no working. We're too busy dancing. And then here in the middle, I want to change my illustration from this kind of naive doodle style to something else. So I'm going to select this specific illustration. Now you see this button right here that says find similar in the contextual taskbar. If I click that, that's going to go ahead and image search similar styles of this illustration over here in the left side panel, if that's the way you want to go. Now for me, I was saying I want to use something different. So maybe I type in skeleton doodle, and we're going to find some that is going to work. And maybe I want to use this one right here. So you see this little button that says replace. If you hover over any illustration over here, or any element for that matter, over in the left side panel, if I hit replace, it's going to go ahead and pop this illustration over into my template, and it's going to keep the overall size and colors that are in this template. So you see it's black and then this kind of brown mud color. Now I'm going to actually reverse this. I'm going to take the black and turn it into that mud color, and then over here I'm going to simply just turn the first color, the fill, off because I just want it to be the background color of the t-shirt. So now that we have this design, we can either go over here and hit regenerate, which I'm going to go ahead and do. But while that's working, I can actually click on this design and simply add a mockup. You can see mockup here in the top, or from this little button right here. I'm going to add a mockup right here, which then opens up our mockup panel over here on the left, and it allows me to click on any of these to create a mockup. So maybe I want to click on this one right here, and it populates in right here. Now I can simply increase and move around my mockup, and anything I do on this board is going to change on this board. So for example, right here, if I click on the design and maybe I want this to be a cream color shirt, you see it applies in real time to this t-shirt right here. Now again, while our AI mockup is loading in, what we're going to do is show you a different way to get variations of this style. But you can simply click on this design, and then we can go down here into the bottom panel original, and where it says generate image, we can actually make it in a different style. And to do that, we're gonna click on this little style button right here, and it's gonna open up a bunch of different artistic styles that we can choose from to make a different t-shirt design. You can see a lot of them are right here. There is even a design style category here that we can choose from. So for example, maybe we go with this one. It's a new one called Main Quest. We'll go ahead and click that. And I'm not actually going to even change anything in the prompt. So we're gonna go ahead and click generate. I'm gonna leave it on match. And if you hover over your generate, you see exactly how many tokens it's gonna cost, 15. We're gonna go ahead and generate. That's gonna have a loading card right here. And we're gonna put this down here out of the way. And you can see right here, there is our mockup that we clicked on the regenerate button right here. And now just keep in mind that if you're selling print on demand, you really want to use the product from your print on demand provider. All right, and here is our new design in a very different style, keeping consistency in the dancing and it's time to dance mantra. We can just click remove background right here. If I were to take this design and move it off to the side, and if I move this design to on the artboard, boom, you see it populate right there. And that is a way for you to consistently get new designs and mockups easily by replicating this process. So let's do that. For example, let's go ahead and take this mockup and we're going to convert it to an image with this new design. And now that we have it as a separate image, we can zoom out just a little bit, which by the way, you can do with the minus key or by pinching in on your trackpad and then moving over. And you can see this is the create your Etsy listing assets category. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click this t-shirt right here and delete it. And then I'm going to move our product image onto this one just like that. And then because all of these already have the populated prompts inside of them, I just have to simply hit regenerate. And these are going to create a variety of new images for me. I'm not going to hit every single one of them. You don't have to do anything. You can go ahead and click on these and you can do anything with this prompt if you want to, or you could simply hit regenerate. All right, and as you can see here, we have got our t-shirt hanging on the clothesline. We have got it laying on the grass, and we've got it laying on a plain cream background. And again, that's as easy as it is to simply regenerate from a template that we have for a variety of products. And you don't have to just use this one for a t-shirt. It could have been a tote bag, it could be a hat, and it will adapt to the product that you're putting into the flow for you to regenerate. Now, if we're ready to export these to upload to our listing, we're gonna click on this and go ahead and export them. And I like to keep them in PNG and just export them at 3 times size. It's gonna be totally big enough for Etsy. Now, if we're ready to upload our design to our print provider, in terms of you not having done that yet, we can do the same thing right here. We're gonna click design. We're gonna go over to our export settings in the top right to make sure it's big enough. For me, I like to grab this and simply type in what I want it to be. So for example, I'm gonna type in 4,000 and then this one's going to adapt to 4,000. Just check out what you need in those POD sources, or if you're printing them yourself for a screen printer, just find out the resolution that you need. This is definitely big enough. And then what I'll probably do is remove the background from this because I know I'm going to put it on a shirt color that this is going to be applied to. And then I'll export that and upload it to my print provider or wherever I'm printing my t-shirts. Now you can go a step further by using a video thumbnail in Etsy. And we have that already part of the template here as well, where I can simply regenerate. And after a little bit of time, our static image of being on the clothesline with this particular shirt is going to generate in as a video kind of waving in the wind because that's what's already set up. And by the way, while that's loading in, we have all of these info cards here that you can work on from the different colors you're going to provide, from testimonials, from showing different colors because you only have about 20 images in Etsy to show things. And then we even have some social media graphics over here where you can simply click on the text to type in anything you want. You can replace the video or the image with one you generated earlier in the template. And here is our generated video of our t-shirt on the clothespin in the wind. And this is such a cool way to capture attention in your listings versus just a static shot. And remember, you can use Kittl for any kind of product, whether you're using print on demand or you're starting a soap or candle shop in your garage. We have templates for all of it. You can change the prompts, you can choose different models, and you're going to be able to see how many tokens each model takes when you hover over that generate button. Of course, each plan gets a different amount of tokens per month, so make sure you choose the one that works best for you. Well, that just scratches the surface of how much there is you can do in Kittl. So make sure you check out the YouTube channel because we have everything from AI tutorials to design tutorials to text effects and so many different things. We also have the Kittl blog, which gives you a breakdown, and we also have monthly lives and events where you can join and get one-on-one help and see upcoming features. So be sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss any of that, and make sure you drop your comments and questions down below so that we can see them. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next Kittl tutorial.